inside. I'll just check the screening. Amrish is started.
Hi guys, we are back for the second innings. I would say it's a very good score considering the weather. The target being 79. They have taken a wicket on the very first ball. Who was that? Is that Ram Joshi?
No, Ram Joshi has not come yet. Ram Joshi has not come yet.
Sumant bowling to Sumant.
Yeah, and this is a matchup Suman Square.
Yeah, because Sumant, we all know how good a bowler he is, taking few yards and bowling almost like a face bowler. And Sumant Rao, over the years, he's being so good. I'm watching him in the leather ball too. The way he plays, the way he rotates. Even here, he got the flick shots, he got the drives, he got the cut. He's really a good batsman. See, he got those shots. But today, somehow I feel the pitch is little on the edge for the bowlers.
Yeah,
if
this
you are
is
bowling.
Not only the pitch, the atmosphere, the condition. It's a little cooler as well. You don't get tired.
You mean you are playing in England?
Yeah, you are
cricket?
Absolutely. The ball is like also the pitch is skidding, and this is the perfect game plan over here. If you have full toss, you do it a little bit of flick over here. Try to get couple of full tosses, drives.
And this ball was onto his legs. Those are the good balls.
Good balls to scoring.
And at the same time, Sumant Rao is so good playing those shots. I would want Sumant to bowl those kind of balls to Himanshu, because Sumant Rao is a very, very good batsman. If you want to put pressure on the top, you have to be right on top. If you allow Sumant to play, and they do have Ram Joshi, this is going to be a very good match for sure. There is a mix-up. There is a good attempt from Sumant and Rohit both.
Yeah, this was a catch almost, right-handed going for one-hand catch. Almost got to his hand, but just hitting his palm hard and coming out. This has been already the same way as the Tigers started. They started restrictive, only 2-3 runs. 2-3 runs, and Sumant is on the mark. He's bowling just outside off stump with pace. And he is bowling that length which has been troubling the batsman.
So with that being said, I have a technical question to you, Amrish, because you are I would say more than a skill player, you are a technical smart fellow, right?
If you say so, Aki.
Okay,
Go
jokes
on.
apart.
Yeah.
So my question is like, you said even these guys, Tigers were not able to score, were defending well, and Mavericks was not scoring in the initial first 3 overs. Which means, like, is that the new ball is being in this weather condition adapting to the bowlers?
Yeah, so basically we have been playing over here and scoring 110, 120. The ball was coming, it was warm, and the bat is hitting on the ball and not the ball hitting the bat. For the first time, the tables have changed. So when you come on the pitch without practice, without knowing how the pitch is behaving, it takes that initial effort. And what happened to the Mavericks innings, that they were surprised initially. If they have rotated it, they would have got those 7-8 runs, but they wanted to go heavy, and they couldn't do anything. So it takes a little bit time. You need to give it yourself time, take couple of singles, get your eye in, get the pace of the wicket, and then
Avinash is here, like he is the leading wicket taker of the tournament. He has been pitch mark throughout this tournament for Mavericks. And coming back to the point that you were saying, so that is really appreciable. I'll take a note of it. I will try to implement myself, but I'm not opening though, probably.
Absolutely, but you are opening the bowling, so that is the great time to bowl when the batsmen have not adjusted. You are attacking as them, and that is a great chance. Like for Aki, the bowler he could just run away with wickets. He might be.
Okay, we'll come back to the game.
Just licking his lips right now, wanting to bowl. The over there and probably go for that highest wicket taker spot.
No, I don't want to go there. Okay, coming back here, Avinash, what a ball it was. That for me, I guess it's kind of an Yorker length. As Himanshu was stepping down, it became a half volley, and I felt like the intent was good to go straighter, but the shot he made, he didn't have the time considering the pace that Avinash had. Because in this weather, I'm sorry, it is Sambat. So I was totally wrong. Maybe I have to check the specs tomorrow.
No, I think he's looking good. He is at least middling that ball, and that is what has been happening so far. The ball has been skidding, and whenever they go for that cut shot, the ball is just skid, and the ball is already gone. He has not scored anything. And the same thing happening over here. bowling that beautiful channel, not over pitching, not there for the drive, not there for the cut, and the ball has already gone. This is a beautiful, beautiful bowling track, guys, today. This time he goes for the leg side. Can they make two? They are not known for making those twos. And look at this fielding from Robo, sliding it, putting his body and then throwing it absolutely on top of the stumps. This is how difficult it is to score against a team like Mavericks. When Tigers were there, if they could have restricted them for 65, they had some breathing space, some breathing balls. But right now, when they don't have it, it's
they
just
are appealing for it. They
big
are appealing
appeal,
upfront.
yeah.
Umpire was not interested. Even looking at the body language of other players in Mavericks, apart from the bowler and the keeper, no one was interested.
Yeah, there is always that noise that sometimes comes, and it is not a woody noise. There was a small noise, but it's like the grip making a sound. So I was able to hear a little bit sound. And the keeper was able to do that as well. But I know
That's why you
from
are
experience,
a captain. I was not able to hear anything.
from the experience, I can tell that it is not wood. And
Dot.
this time he goes on the ball. I was telling you, Himanshu was looking good. He was middling the ball, and the moment it was shot, Himanshu goes on the leg side, and that is a really good pressure relieving shot.
So actually, Himanshu was trying the same kind of shot when it was even a good length ball. He was trying to go for the same shot, like trying to pull it,
Yeah.
taking the bat all the way from his back of the shoulder. So I felt like the balls that he previously bowled onto the stumps or half volleys, those were really good balls for Himanshu.
Yeah, this was a little bit shorter, gave a little bit more time, and Himanshu has batted for a few minutes over here, gone used to the pace of the ball, and so he scores that very, very important 4, or else they were struggling. They were right now 4 for 2 and 4 for 1. In almost the second over finishing, and that 4 just giving them that little bit breathing space. If they can get another 4 like that, they are on almost there.
I mean, they are in the same curve as Mavericks was there. Mavericks was, I believe, they were 16 in 3 overs.
Yeah.
But only thing, they didn't had any more ticked on the wicket column.
Yeah, no, this is all about running. Now, can the Tigers run as hard as Mavericks? Number one.
Mavericks, I would say, like, the running was exceptionally when in the last 2-3
Last
overs, and it was the time they needed it and they fished it.
Yeah, absolutely. They knew that they had to put all the energy, and they did put it. The thing is going to be, does Tigers have those kind of running, or it would be coming to that one bowler? Out of the 5 bowler, it is going to be that spell of somebody who's going to be...
Nice shot. Are they going to run for 2? Himanshu
No.
is... These are the runs that Mavericks ran for 2. Look at the throw. It was from...
The throws are right on top of the stumps, but this is what exactly they need. They need to take the couple of singles. They need to take this inning a little bit
I
deep.
believe this was a run to be run 2. You
Yeah.
have 10 overs. You just have 2 overs, 8 runs. Because the first run Himanshu ran, he didn't run faster.
Absolutely. And so this is going to be an over a spell where one bowler goes for 20, and it could change it. 2 overs for 20, it could definitely change it. I mean, if everybody goes and bowls for 5-6, 5-6 is fine. So this is the ball over there, the skidding ball. It's that ball where I think you have to be little faster than normal. The ball is already gone and the bat is coming late.
Yeah, that is 100% true, Amrish. And I feel like there is little bit dew on the pitch, right? So
There is.
it can skid, right? Why it is being slow?
Yeah, I went there and I was touching a little bit on the pitch.
This is a chance for 2. Are they running for 2?
No. Sumant is never going to be able to make it. Sumant is happy with this, and they are now at double digit. Couple of singles right and now, like 3 balls, 2 runs. They need couple of 2s and a hit. But the boundaries are going to be extremely difficult. Remember, in the first inning, only 4 boundaries were scored, I think, and 1-6.
Yeah, I mean, those came in the very last overs. Probably, I guess Salmin scored a couple of boundaries earlier than the boundary scoring, because the pitch has a lot of moisture in it. The lawn, I mean, the pergola has a lot of... pergola has a lot of moisture in it because of the rain. So when you are playing a ground shot, even if it is going to be a classic drive or hard hitting drive, the ball is not going to travel.
And gone are the days when the grass was a little bit brownish. The brownish grass is a skitty grass, so it skids very fine. But when it is moist and green, at the moment it starts to be.
There is a mix-up.
The moment it starts to be greener, you will find that the ball will not travel, and you have to use that extra energy. But this is beautiful bowling over there. Only few people on the offside over there. Only two, and he plays the drive, but directly to the fielder.
Even the previous throw, direct to the gloves of the keeper, right above the top of the stumps, which is what Amrish will be asking all of the time. Even a guest player is playing for him.
Yeah, that's what the that's the keeper who does not want to bend or something. He loves those kind of throws, right? He's going to ask you, don't break his fingers and try to put the on top of the stumps.
So coming back to the game, that is going to be a tight single. There is a misfill from Nikhil, and it's a good call for a tight single because that was played softly and it was not rising to the fielder, and it is a good call. So coming back to the game, considering the bowling of Mavericks, I guess they have the capability even to defend 70 odd runs.
Absolutely, these two bowling team. These Tigers and Mavericks are tremendous bowling team. The edge is Mavericks is not only a bowling team, they have good batters and they have tremendous fielders and runners between the wickets, are really athletes. So that is what Tigers are against. This time he bowls outside off stump, and this was a skiddy ball, very fast.
Yeah, it was fast.
But not even the keeper was not able to gather it, but it is a wide. But these are the couple of wides that are giving them breathing space. And now, in this over, 2 wides and 3 singles have given them 5. If he can get 2, then it's 7.
That's a good shot. It's going out of the park. What a shot it was. Amrish, he has given you what you were expecting. How do you feel now? Is the match getting interesting?
I'm telling you, Himanshu over there is really looking good. Because the way he hit that first 4 was tremendous. Even the first 2 balls, when he came, the ball was hitting his middle. I knew at that moment that this fellow is in. And the moment the ball is pitching up, he is taking the throw. This could be Himanshu's day. If he plays like this, take a couple of single, double, not get exhausted and hit those 4 or 6s and take this to that, crosses that 40-run mark. So this is going to be a crazy game.
So coming back to the graph, possibly we were discussing, they were 3 over 16. Now these guys are 3 runs above them. The difference will be the last 2 overs, I guess.
That is going to be the running between the wickets is going to be this. But Himanshu looks set.
And I was wrong about Himanshu earlier. I was saying like Himanshu was not able to pick the ball if it was fuller, more than the good length.
Yeah.
But this was a fuller, more than the good length, and he picked right away.
And not only he displayed a great timing, but he told that he also has that power to clear the field.
He obviously has a power. He's an extreme. He has a tremendous power to hit you out of the park. And down here we have Rohit. Like he's so good in operating the ball.
Rohit is such a skillful bowler. Like he mixes it up. He has that very deceptive, deceptive slow ball. But here's the thing: is his slow ball going to grip today? If it is not going to grip, then it becomes a problem. But terrific bowler, and the pressure is even now. Look at that beautiful drive by Sumant. He is trying to play like a sheet anchor role over there, which is exactly needed right now.
And he is the guy exactly right.
Built for that.
He's built for that. He is a guy who can rotate you when you are bowling a tight line, and when you are bowling a mediocre or a poor ball, he can convert it to 4. So he has to make sure he is standing there for 10 overs for RBT, and especially neutral guys like us to have the match interesting on our table.
This is already interesting because 20 runs have crossed by guys. Earlier, the first over started with only 2 runs.
Second overs it was.
And second
8.
over was almost 6, almost 4, but the last ball went for 4. Himanshu found a boundary, and then again he found a 6, and he is making this time. Look, even if he plays Himanshu, I am seeing that the ball is always hitting his bat. It's all about his intent. What is he going to do? He has got the measure of the pace, of the length. It's all going to be Himanshu right now.
So I have a point here, like I have seen most of the time when it is a full toss ball onto the leg, right? It's being a dot balls most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a fuller length, kind of a ball moving, I guess, from seeing from here. That is the reason he was batting it straighter, and it was a very good shot. The previous ball, it was a half volley full toss. Half volley full toss, I feel most of the batsmen are not converting those balls here.
Yeah, actually he was playing it straight. If he would have just angled his bat to the leg side, that using that pace, he could have got 2 or 3 easy runs.
Yeah, exactly. But the batsmen here are not doing that. That is my point.
Yeah, and these wides are going to be extremely. Remember, guys, the wides. If they give 7-8 runs of wides, they only have to score 70 runs.
Yeah.
And already they have given 3 or 4 wides, and that is all bonus right now.
And we have to appreciate Girish here all the way for doing the cameraman job for the team.
And this one is the full toss. It's going in
for
between.
A second.
Will they go in?
Prashant is good.
Yeah, he's
Sumant
good.
Need it, but Himanshu.
But Sumant got this good ball. It was a juicy side, full toss. He needs to convert it into more than one.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Yeah, at least he did one. At least he did one. But if you see the same ball when it was to Himanshu, it was a dot ball. Sumant flicked it nicely.
Yeah, but Sumant is trying to play a very sheet anchor. He is a controlled, measured. But remember, Himanshu all alone cannot do it. It has to come from both ends. There will be some bad balls bowled to him as well. And he needs to take this, because it's all about, today's game is about converting the bad balls into runs.
So coming back here, they have scored 7 runs in 5 balls, which is what they are doing brilliantly.
Did they score 7? I mean...
No, 5, maybe last ball.
It was 19.
No. Previously, the score was 26. Probably they corrected it. Maybe a scorecard correction.
No, I think the 3 overs was 19.
No, just now I'm saying like the scorecard was 26. They just corrected it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that he's playing a sheet anchor role, but he has to be just a little aggressive, a little bit. There are a lot of vacant spot on the leg side. Beautifully, just like that. I was telling he has to sweep it on the leg side, use the pace, and he does that, and a brilliant sweep shot.
So that is what.
How good can it get?
That is what exactly I was trying to point out earlier. Himanshu, same ball, bowling. I mean, the same ball, he was trying to play straighter.
Yes.
As you were saying, these are the balls that has to be angled. So Sumant is the guy.
Listening.
Who I mean,
Telepathy.
he has listened to you. Sumant is a guy who does that job.
Okay.
Like, he's a guy, when you're bowling a good balls, he's going to nudge you for singles. When he's having that kind of balls, he'll convert. So Sumant looks like he's playing like an 80 strike rate, but when you are bowling a couple of bad balls, he all the way go to 120 strike rate.
No, this is a great point put by my fellow commentator over here. But that tells you how Aki observes everybody. And the one thing that I am thinking about, the way Aki is observing it, Maverick did not observe it, because if they knew about it, they would have that, instead of that deep fine leg fielder, they would have a square leg. And if it had a square leg, that sweep shot would have yielded only 1. But because that was very finer, right up there on the third man, that ball went 4.
So again, it was a telepathy. Looks like Amrish, they right away moved the deep fine leg fielder to the deep square leg.
Yeah, absolutely right. Because it's you need to know where the batsman plays, and then you have to make these changes, because these crucial 3-4 runs are going to cost a lot. Look, it was a beautiful over so far, but now, Aki, 4 overs 28. This partnership is taking them on cruise control.
Yeah, 4 overs 28, and Sumant is back into the attack. And look at the line, look at the length. It was a back of length ball, and it was little bit away from his body.
Yeah.
And the pace, he was deceived by the pace.
Do we think that right now Tigers are in control? Because look at the run rate scoring. They were only 2 in the first over. But look at the last 3 overs. They have scored 26 runs at a run rate of 8.5.
I absolutely agree to that. But when you are going in that way, if you have 2 dot balls in the
it's going to be big pressure.
Very first 2 balls, it's pressure.
This time he cuts it hard. This is the time they have to take a 2. Are they going to take a 2? No, Sumant is not going to run those 2s. It was a beautiful shot. That was in deep cover, and the fielder had to cover so much ground, and the throw had to come from
the ball was almost on the deep extra cover. Praveen was almost standing in the cover. He has to run from that to here. This is what you have to do. You have to run the first run harder. These are the areas where Mavericks run 2 runs. Like this was definitely a couple.
Remember it was 2 balls, 0 run, and they just got and this time he takes a single. Sumant looks so calm and cool in this chase. Both of them are not in any hurry. They believe in their game, and they have been just taking those singles and then hitting that most important boundary right on time.
Exactly, and I think he did this.
I was
against
about
Knights
to
as
pull
well.
Keshav, so Keshav was quiet for some time. What do you feel, Keshav? How is it the pulses? I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm impressed by the approach that these guys have shown. RBT, I mean, it's so easy to just lose it when you are behind the run rate. But even after a slow start of sorts in the first over, they have picked their balls and not went for runs haywire. Unlike this over, how Himanshu is looking for sure. He's
this
played
is
4
all,
shots,
yeah, this
4
is all,
dot balls, so he's under pressure.
no,
this is
look
all
at-
Sumant.
Look at the way Sumant bowled this
Yeah.
over. He is the exceptional guy for them today. He bowled 2 overs, gave away 4
runs.
and just 2 runs in both the overs.
And-
And considering that, what do you feel? Pulling back Sumant at this point of time, was it a right decision or not?
Yeah.
Because that's a tricky question.
Yeah,
they do
I
have a
think-
lot of bowlers in the cards. If the match get interest to the wire in the 7th or 8th over, they might need a guy like Sumant.
So one
Exactly.
thing I want to say is that this pitch today is tailor made for Sumant, because he has that skiddy action. And he takes just few steps, and that pace, the ball is not, it's just skidding.
I agree to that. He is the guy for today.
Yeah.
I'm asking, was it a right decision to give the over to Sumant in the 5th over?
So-
Though it was just 4 overs 28. No, they were accelerating for sure.
Yeah,
If suppose they are scoring another 6th and 7th over, some 7 to 10 runs each, then the match will be lightly slipping. That is where they need a bowler like Sumant. So I'm somehow feeling giving away Sumant this over.
It's
might
a gamble.
not
At
be
the end of the
gamble.
day, it's a gamble. I mean, Sumant was brought in to take a wicket at right this over. He bowled a beautiful over. Himanshu maybe tried to slog him, but he was not able to give his wicket away. And same.
We
Sumant
all
was
know
not
if
able
it
to.
is a good decision or not when the over comes to number
Exactly.
8
No,
or 9.
I agree
But I
with
think
Keshav. This was a little
idea
bit
was right.
aggressive captain thing. What they wanted is to break this partnership. If they break it, then it's easy for the other bowlers to bowl to the new batter, right? So who's going to give them breakthrough? Their number 1 bowler. So they brought their number 1 bowler. He didn't take the wicket, but at least he has controlled the game again.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
pushing it a little, ebbing it a little
They,
bit
they
more
were
towards
above,
Mavericks.
they were almost around 7.5 or 8 runs, 8 run rate. Like he has brought down to 6, just giving away 2 runs.
2 runs, and but to the benefit of Tigers, they have not lost a wicket.
Yes.
So,
but if you look at the required run rate now, it's like 49 needed of 30, which means 10 and over from here on.
But
which is
it'll be
like-
interesting to see how Sumant takes it from now on, because for sure with Sumant you have to compromise on running between the wickets. For sure he has converted 2s into 1s from what I have seen. Again a wide to start with.
yeah, these wides are a little bit. It's getting a little bit, it's going to punish the Mavericks. They have already given 5 wides, and that is an additional batter for the Tigers.
I'm not sure even if the umpires, if the captains would have counted the number of wides. Look at the way Amrish is counting, Keshav.
Oh, this is what Sumant has been missing. That full toss on the leg side. It is a 4. If he just flicks it, anybody flicks it, just because the pace at which Nikhil is bowling and the deep boundaries, if you run good, you will get a minimum of 2, and you could also get a 4. This is you have to convert the full tosses. You have to be
Again a full toss. This time
this
against
is going to be a
Sumant
no
would be-
ball. It hit him on his face. The umpire is thinking about it. There is a discussion going on.
I don't think so he has given it.
Yeah.
No, he has not given it. They are just discussing.
But not Nikhil, by the way, has not got his rhythm, and these are the 2 balls.
Two balls.
Especially
These
this
are
one.
no what. So here's the thing. I think
This
he's
is like, as you rightly call, this happens to both age. Like if a bad ball is not being punished, he will bowl a brilliant ball. If a bad ball is being punished, he is going to bowl even good balls for you.
Yep.
So here's the thing. Like
Again, they're
the
having a discussion.
Sumant,
in
the
middle.
batter right now, is looking for just singles, doubles. He's not in gear 3 and 4. He needs to move into gear 3 or 4 right now. You have to have an attacking plan right now, or the overs are going to go away. They have the batters. Ram is an aggressive batter. Ram Joshi can come in and hit couple of fours. He cannot just, the game has changed. They are a little bit behind, 600. They have to move towards the 7-1 and then go to the 8.
As you were saying, that fifth over changed the course for them. And this over, couple of bad balls, becoming a good ball, is what lacking. I mean, the intent has been looking little lag now for RBT, I would say. What do you say,
But
Keshav?
this is the over for RBT. I think they have to target Nikhil because this is his first over. They have to make Nikhil the weak spot in Mavericks because other bowlers are not going to give them freebies like that.
This is what exactly I was saying. If you are not punishing a poor ball by a bowler, he is going to bowl a brilliant ball.
Yeah, I mean, Suman too classy on his own sense, like Laxman, and sometimes we have seen like Laxman, not accelerating. That is exactly happening. He has played couple of good shots, but right now is the time for real aggression.
Miss again. They are appealing, but a dot ball nevertheless. I think dot ball is as crucial as a wicket as of now.
These two balls are pitch perfect balls.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The first two balls was not a good ball. The very first ball was a wide. So they bowled 4 balls. Nikhil bowled 4 balls, giving away 1 run.
Exactly.
He came back so strong. Those two balls really
And I think
good.
with these dot balls, the game is surely drifting towards Mavericks.
Yeah, this is now one side way right now. They just Nikhil has found a rhythm, and again that. Again, can he go for the second,
There
or
should
will
be a
it go
second.
for a 4 or a third? Sumant is just strolling right now. This is the time he has to put his energy. Does not matter right now. If he wants to retire, he can retire, or he has to go for that big hits. This was a perfect shot again but at least he got a bat. At least he took 2s. If he had those 2 runs, the
In
2
the
full
second balls,
tosses.
first, second balls.
Yeah, this would have been a 7-run over already, and could have gone to 9.
Full toss again on the leg side. Is it a wide? It is a wide.
This is a wide, like Nikhil is trying his best,
But those 2 balls he bowled, like that is the pitch perfect ball to come and bowl around the wicket. Rest balls, he was not getting the line.
Does Sumant has like a dancing down? Does he has a game where he goes down the ground like?
No, he's a classic batsman who plays with the merit of the ball.
They need a boundary here. But he is missing. He is appealing. Vamsi is appealing. He is running towards the umpire as the umpire is in their team, but the umpire is
My
taking his
God,
time.
already begging for the wicket over here. Do you think there was, that's a big decision right now?
Looks like
and
the leg umpire is also nodding no.
The umpire is under pressure. Does he raise his finger? Decides not to raise his finger. Sumant gets, but is it good or bad for the Tigers right now? Do they
No,
need
Sumant is a guy. No, it looks like they are asking Sumant
to walk?
Ram Joshi is coming in. There is a discussion whom.
To retire. I think Himanshu or Sumant, one of them. There are 3 batsmen inside, so there surely needs to be something. And Ram is in with a bat.
Yeah.
And
but,
Ram is out with the bat.
Maybe Ram came in
For a message or
for
something.
a message or something.
Yeah, it needs to be move on. Like right now, 3 overs and maybe 12.
4 overs, 45 runs.
4 overs, 45 runs.
Last 2 overs, it was just 3 runs. 5 runs.
Yeah, last 2
Come
overs.
in.
They have a power play. Do you take the power play right now or do just
they
take more
they
than
need
10
to
runs?
think about whom they need to target. Maybe it's not Rohit. Maybe it's another bowler, right? So they need to think about whom.
No, I don't think so. They have the time to target which bowler. They should target every bowler from
this
now.
right now, still the game has not lost. They take a 10 right now, and then next over they can go for 12.
If you want to score 10 in this over, which means you are targeting that bowler only, considering the situation,
Yeah, but you need which bowler can you go on the power play and score 16? Is Rohit that kind
Full
of a
toss
bowler?
straight down the ground. There's a fielder. Salmin would surely not. They are only going to take 1 run.
Yeah, too classy in his approach
Looks
right
like
now.
Rogue is not a guy who bowls a lot of full tosses. Looks like that seems to be a game plan where he is bowling.
I think the idea is to bowl full. Yeah, so that the ball skids probably. And also mind the fact that ball might itself be wet, so some of the full tosses might be a result of that.
Yeah, it's not easy to middle full tosses when it is steaming into you.
This has been a very good comeback by the Mavericks. They were, Tigers were almost challenging them after the 4 overs, but then 2 tremendous overs. And again goes
Sumant
for
is missing
that.
a lot.
Yeah, he's again going for that classic cover drive. He's missing the ball again and again, and just not getting that connection.
Sumant is playing 13 of 19 balls, 20 balls now, so 7 dot balls.
He's
7
playing
the run
similar
difference.
to what Nikhil did.
Again, a lofted drive for 1 run. Fielding. Oh, what a throw!
my
What a throw!
goodness,
That
my
fielding is
goodness.
surely a prominent difference between the two teams.
Yeah, Sumant, I mean, that was also almost like a, full toss. He was going a straight batted shot. Not on, I didn't see like intent to hit a 6. It was just too classy.
Yeah, he's a classic batsman. No doubt about it. I have not seen him hitting with a power, sheer power.
43 needed of 21, the required it over 12 now. Full toss and he
This
edges
is
it.
exactly what they needed, an edge. But can they make 3? Can Sumant run a third? No, I think it's good for now to have
Himanshu on strike, you
Himanshu
mean?
on strike, because Himanshu has been devoided of the strike. He is the person who has hit a 6. He's the person who has hit a tremendous 4. And
He's 19 of 18.
yeah, if he can hit a couple of, he needs 1 hit over here right now. 1-6 can change this game.
Can he hit one off? He tries, but he misses. There's an inside edge. Sumant is off the charts. And that's wicket for Mavericks. Sumant.
That was a
Again,
full
full
toss.
toss.
Again, it was an inside edge onto the legs and came straight to the bowler.
Yeah, the low full toss has seemed to be like working like a charm over here. Everybody is missing that ball, or maybe they are trying to hit it straight, aren't they?
Possibly they should play like Rennie, I would say.
Yeah.
Move little bit to little. I mean, move your body little bit to your offside. Like the way I have seen some of the guy whom you can remember in NWA playing full tosses so good is Rennie, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm not saying as you are here. I remember as you are here.
No, exactly. I mean, he plays that. He pulls that ball with force,
Yeah.
and hit sails over the.
I still remember. I still have that wound that he made me hit when I was standing in the point. You can see the black spot there.
Yeah. That's slowly but surely this game
Who's
is.
the new batsman in?
And they need
Ram,
some
I
hits.
guess.
No, it's not
No,
wrong.
It's not Ram.
So
It's
Rohit.
the other Ram, I guess. Oh, or someone
They
else.
need couple of hits, couple of.
Full toss. Is that one of them or is that out? Fielder under it. Fielder under it. Takes it easily, that one.
Takes it. This was exactly what was needed. This time did not connect. Just hit the bottom of the bat, not in the middle, and the ball didn't go as far as Himanshu wanted. And this looks like
Curtains.
curtains or
Curtains for RBT,
Yeah, they still have
probably.
the one power play, and if these two guys can run as fast as the Mavericks team, then they could challenge. But really, that 65 which became 78, how difficult those runs are when it becomes,
They are so crucial, and as we have been talking about, the difference has been the running between the wickets, the fielding, and the basics that you do on cricket field. It's not the shot making that ideally is, but today it's the running between the wickets in the last 3 overs that Mavericks showed. Also some dropped catches from RBT, but is it becoming too much for them? 41 from 3, it's an IPL level stuff which they want to replicate right now.
You can see the amount of people who were standing near to the monument in the initial 4 overs has drastically reduced now.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
challenge has really faltered. Like, do Tigers really believe? Do they have something left? Some arms and ammunition, little bit of firepower. Do they? Some
So-
innovative stuff, or can they bring one bowler under pressure? Why not take the power play right now? They have to.
But they are 2 new batsmen. I think they would want to at least play 1 over, let's say make it 2 over 30 if possible somehow, and then try and take it from there.
They need a 16. They need a 16 run over.
Coming back to your question, like you were asking, was that a right call to let Sumant go in that
Looks
over?
like that was a very, very good call.
He brought the momentum back into their teams. I mean, even though he did not get a wicket, but obviously increased the required rate, which obviously put the pressure, and you could see that in their shot making in the next over, right? With Sumant missing a lot of balls. And next over was Nikhil, by the way.
And Nikhil was being replaced by Sambat. I think that's a good move too, considering Nikhil was not good today to his strength, to his skill set. whereas Sambat was really good.
Yeah,
Apart from the 1/4 that he gave, he really bowled the very second over very well, I would say.
Yeah, and they just need to make sure this over goes good. Like if this over they are able to keep it, let's say 6-8, the game is theirs.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is the reason I feel like bringing back Sambat is a good
Yep.
choice.
3 overs 40.
42, and this is also not only this; it's also about a run rate. So
I know how it comes from the mouth of a captain Avengers. He is thinking about it.
No, it's everybody like Mavericks. I was talking to Mavericks. They were very happy that Avengers are playing in the front, and they wanted to know the run rate and they wanted to get better. Every team, knows the benefit of being in that position where they want to be in the number 1, number 2 spots, and try to go there. And Mavericks will be trying their best to do it.
Is it
This time
wide? They
wide.
are appealing, but I think it has brushed his legs. Umpire is gonna check with Ved.
It's a wide righter now, so 6 runs have been given by wide.
14-3. 14-3.
They need to
14-3. If you think like 12 in an over, you can do it.
Yeah,
Not even 12, 13, 14, which is even more high.
Full toss, but the batsman for some reason is trying to look for a glance rather than a slog on the leg side.
Yeah,
They don't
are
have any
just.
fielder.
I am thinking that the batsmen are not ready. The ball is coming a little faster and it keeps on hitting their legs.
I think we didn't witness something here. It's been a power play. They do
Yeah,
have
exactly, I
only
was
two
about to say
fielders.
that.
One
Three,
on
in
the
fact.
long on, one on the long off.
Okay,
But
only
he's
two.
not looking like he wants to hit the ball.
Oh.
And he finally does with a little bit of aggression.
Look
My
at that
goodness.
fielding effort.
Oh,
the
my
umpire didn't
goodness,
give
this
it.
This was terrific fielding. Who was that fielder?
Rohit.
Rohit,
again.
look at how beautifully he collected the ball and throw it so beautifully. That's what I ask as a captain. I want
As
the
a
ball in
regular.
the and this time he didn't throw that hard. It was right underarm, beautiful throw, and look at the bowler was right there standing.
And that was definitely a call to be made to the third umpire. So close.
Yeah.
And you can't be very right being
I thought
with your
from
neck finger.
I thought from looking from here he was out.
Might be he has a better
angle over there.
And
Yeah.
also these are the balls, like these are the things which go to the third umpires.
Absolutely. Now Ram is there.
Slight change in the field for Ram. The deep square leg comes into the picture. The long off comes in.
And Ram, is he going to be?
All the 3 stumps knocked off. And Mavericks now would believe that they are qualifying for the next round.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Suman bowled that brilliant over, and then their follow-up over just put so much pressure. Now it's all about swinging the bat. It's not even like taking that single, because there are some good balls over here. So you have to take singles of the good balls, and you have to punish the full tosses. The full tosses were not punished, and it has just become very difficult to manage.
Now from here to have RBT to fetch that victory is not gonna be easy.
No, it's
Because they don't have their number 1 batsman Ram Joshi of RBT is just out, and the guy who was really batting good, Himanshu, he's out, and any other guy to come here and score 14 runs in 2 overs, I mean every over for next 2 overs, 2.5 overs is not achievable.
especially against this kind of bowling, which is so aggressive, which is which has pace, and the pitch today is a bowler's paradise today. It's the ball is getting perfect for these bowlers.
Would only be a single.
From now on, I feel if they are just scoring 1 and 2, they are not playing for them RBT. They are playing for the Avengers, Woodons, to make sure their Mavericks run rate is not climbing up. What do you say, Keshav? Unless I'm not talking
That's
bad
spot on.
about RBT, I'm saying if RBT
it's
is
about-
not going for 6
yeah,
or 4.
it's about being practical, right? I mean, if you see 14 balls, 38 runs, with the kind of batting we have seen today, and the kind of running as well, not the kind of fielding actually this one, but Mavericks have been on top of their game throughout the game.
Yeah, this has been a very good performance. They started slow. They
They
thought
were
that they
4
were.
overs.
But this is what happens if you are a good champion team. You have to come out of difficult situation. And Mavericks found out that in the first 4 overs they were in a very spot of bother. None of the hits were going in. Now look at the fielding. Look at them. This
It was given out.
Yeah.
This was comfortably given out. That was a very good throw. The bowler didn't do anything. He
Again,
just
yeah.
Pushed the
blocked
ball.
it.
Yeah.
He didn't even. He just had the hand in the right position and blocked it. So ball itself.
One major difference has been collecting the ball. Mavericks have collected the ball so much more cleanly than what Tigers were doing. Tigers, for sure, I guess, had wetter conditions than what Mavericks had, but fielding-wise, they are
I mean,
top-notch.
Mavericks look fitter, athletes.
No, I
You know?
felt like even RBT looked athletic. Maybe they were not getting the balls in the hands for some reason. So
Yes,
they
also-
were not up to the mark. But they looked athletic.
They-
Some of the catches they took, some of
Yeah,
the
in the end, right, a couple of catches were good. But it's the start. During the first 4-5 overs, they
Yeah.
were very
And-
lethargic.
And coming back to your point, Amrish, like 4 overs, 28. From there, next 4 overs, they just gave away 13 runs.
This is the how you call it tightening the screws, and they really tightened the screws on on the Tigers. They didn't give them anything. They did, but Tigers were not ready to accept the full tosses. And then once they were not, it's some of the balls are so difficult to score on today.
Yeah, Mavericks at 4 over mark, mind you, were 27. So they were one ahead were RBT, but were not able to capitalize after that. And the pressure of chasing obviously creeps in.
Yeah, 60, was a good 60-65 was.
Would have been a very good game.
Very good game. That once that crossed the 65 mark, it was just a difficult couple of overs. Just brings the game back, and that run rate suddenly, even though it starts like 7.8. In minutes can go to 10 and 12, and when it is 10 and 12, when you have not scored a single over, the whole RBT inning, they didn't score a single over, which was let's say above double digits, I think.
No, they
Close
scored 1 over 10, I believe.
Yeah.
It was Salvin's over. They scored 4s and a 6, I mean.
But now they have to do it consistently. It's very, very difficult right now for the Tigers.
And it's been difficult for me too. The breeze is more and I feel little cold.
Ram asking for a wide.
Yeah, letting the ball go. Probably trying to first should play a shot, and then but he was letting the ball go. Just finding his mark right now. He's just doing the basics, just putting the ball in there.
10 balls to go in the innings and the game. Oh, that
Mavericks will get the sportsman here. Sportsman.
waiting.
You muted it.
Yeah, I unmuted it. Now, if you click it,
Yeah, we are back live. I guess for about 1 minute, NWA would have missed Amrish voice. And he's there for you now.
Aki having his own fun because the fun has been taken away from the chase. So he's having fun on my expenses, but it's okay.
That
Big
is-
appeal.
but now he's run. I'm not sure what Ram was thinking.
He was thinking that maybe the over was finished, or I don't know
No,
what he was
I
thinking.
felt there was some sound.
There is
I
sound.
heard, yeah.
There was a sound, but not that kind of moody sound. Anyway, wicket passed by. I mean, this has been like the last 5-6 overs has been like pure dominance in terms of Mavericks. The way they
Apart
bowl.
from the 3rd and 4th over,
Yeah.
after
that
4th
was
over,
the
yeah.
2 overs. Not even 4th over. Only the 2nd over lost ball and 3rd over and 4th over, they showed some intent, scoring runs in every ball. From there on, more than they showing the intent, it was Mavericks who never allowed to come into the game.
Absolutely.
That's why they are a champion team. They are favorites on every other tournament happening in NWA. They have been always a favorite.
Yep.
They've always been.
The chase, which looked in the balance at the end of 4 overs, have suddenly died,
Yeah.
and just a formality of 6 balls remaining. Evan, Amrish, how much do you think Mavericks wants to win by?
As much as possible. They don't want to give any run right now. They might be attacking after this.
Full toss again.
Yeah, this is finally the shot that I wanted.
It is Raj Meghra.
Raj Mehra coming in with the goods. He should have been the person coming up the order.
Possibly, I guess Amrish didn't understood your question. So your question was, what is the run that Mavericks want to, defend,
by, yeah.
so that they Avanches can score better. but Avanchas is yet to play the game. And Panthers are really good.
Panthers.
You guys are playing tomorrow against Panthers.
Panthers are a really good side.
He thought, Keshav thought that your game is already completed.
No. Our game is going to be next, and
So it should be you more interested in how many Mavericks win by rather than the other way around.
No, more than I would say, once you come into the last 8, right, any team on the day is going to be a very good team.
Yes, absolutely.
So considering the run rate at that point would not be a good choice.
it's very difficult. First winning is important.
Exactly. There are some teams considering about the run rate,
Yeah.
knowing the position, considering they should not have conflicts with the other tournaments.
Yes.
That is also a true fact this year.
Finding players, having players, and putting that 11 becomes so difficult.
And you need 9 players to show up.
New rules. Oh, the
that's-
ball skating over here. I mean, Raj Mehra, just trying to get his eye in right now.
He's going for a shot
Yeah.
on the leg side.
The
The
ball-
ball was coming onto the outside off stump like an Inzi. He was trying to hit it on the mid wicket.
Angling in Salmin. Ooh. Oh, big appeal right now, and he's thinking that the ball has hit.
I'm not sure why the intensity of the appeal is this much and why Ram does want the run so badly. Either way, but yeah.
No,
I guess I understand for Mavericks they want to win by so many runs.
Yeah, might be they want to go as high as possible to play, and now this is the point where a team should think about the run rate. From my point of view, you are in the verge of winning. When you are in verge of winning, you can consider about the run rate.
Absolutely. I mean,
Initially, they were making sure they want to win, putting their top bowlers to bowl as quick as possible, and they did the job perfectly. Now they are eyeing on the run rate.
absolutely.
On the other hand, RBT, who started promisingly with the bat in the first 3-4 overs, they are looking not good now.
Yeah, they have collapsed like the last 6 overs. How many have they scored?
They were 28 in 4, so they were just 16.
Yeah, so this
Are
is
they
a
running
good
for
shot.
second?
Yes,
They
yes,
are
yes,
running
yes.
for the second. There is
Because
a chance for run out, but
I think these are the players who should have been earlier. You needed players who are going to, run their heart out. I saw, Sumant not running that, run hard, and you need like Jadeja, you need like Kaif, you need Yuvraj, you need Dhoni in between who just, runs it hard, and that puts additional pressure on the bowler. Look at
Oh,
that.
he misses, he
Yeah,
misses.
that's how you run. You make the runs, Every run is important.
and I felt Salmin
Would
could
have hit it any day, but it's just that's what you create pressure on the
pressure,
bowler.
Yeah. And I felt like Salmin, instead of diving for it, he could have
thrown it.
I mean, he could have walked and direct to the stem, the field.
I like
non-striker was
I like
so
the
good.
attitude of both of them. They are at least being aggressive in running.
Slower
think-
one in the
That's
air.
a catch chance.
It's going to be difficult. And
Difficult.
they
Are they
going to
running
go,
for the
yes,
second?
they
Yes,
have
they are
to.
running for the second. Looks to me the intent is to score 50 runs.
Yeah. No, this good. This is good. Like this has to be competitive. They need to know that every run is important.
Yeah, they
for
have
every
scored 49. They have scored 49.
for every
Just
other
one
team.
more ball.
So just going to that 50-60 mark is going to be putting in challenging. We don't have the calculation right now, but it's going to be interesting because the points table does not calculate anymore.
Yeah.
So I know many teams would be with the spreadsheet, and this is exactly the ball they needed. An edge going flying there. Can they run 3? Can they go for it? They need to go for the third. Oh no, he wants to keep the strike.
Raj denies that's the last ball. He wanted to go not out, I guess. He wanted the finisher of NWA. Anyways, good game coming to an end. Lost its fire after 6 over marks for RBT, but good chase nevertheless. A good game at the end for Mavericks. They end up winning and qualifying for the next round. Do join us tomorrow. We'll come again. Thank you for joining.